Hi, my name is Dirk Wagener. I'm the CEO of Stone3 Healthcare. Today we're going to answer some general questions about our company and our technologies. So we are a health tech company. We've got a very interesting staff complement in terms of electronic engineers, machine learning experts, data scientists, clinical personnel also that we involve in terms of clinical solutions, and also, of course, a lot of business minds behind the business. So I would say our core market segments are primary healthcare networks and occupational health. In those segments, we have the TeleSensi suite of products. So TeleSensi being mostly our high-quality clinical data delivery system or platform for getting clinical data from patients or workers to the right decision makers, either doctors or decision makers in the context of occupational health also. We also have a world-leading murmur detection product called TeleSensi Cardiac, which is an AI-based product, FDA Class 2 product actually, used to detect pathological heart murmurs. And then we have Pathways, which is a teleconsultation platform used for the complete teleconsultation experience, encounter capturing, consultations between patients and doctors, and also nurse-based telemedicine. So we've been building some strong partnerships in the US. The past 4 or 5 years, we've been doing a lot of work in big health systems in the United States, and being very customer focused and very focused on high quality service delivery, we've built ourselves quite a good reputation, well, a great reputation in terms of service delivery, and also being able to innovate and being able to be agile when it comes to creating and customizing solutions for our customers. So I think in that, some of our healthcare systems or healthcare clients in the US nominated us for the BECKER'S review, and that's how we ended on the list. So yeah, we're very proud to be there. I would say one of the biggest challenges is not necessarily around the technology. Technology is an enabler in this case, so adopting the technology becomes quite a challenge. So getting the patients and also the clinical personnel to adopt telemedicine, embrace it, make it their own, that is quite a challenge. So I think from an operational perspective, we always tell networks, don't underestimate what it will take to get your own personnel, employees, and your patients to use telemedicine. It's in the South African context, it's very new. In the US, it's been around for years. So it's much more acceptable there. But in South African context, we still have a lot of patients being used to one-on-one interactions with their doctors, and getting the behavior change in place to get patients to accept that, accept technology, embrace technology, and then act or interact with their doctors in a completely natural way is quite a challenge. So we see the best success where networks use a telemedicine task force to literally go around to educate their patients, educate their doctors, get them to really understand technology. Of course, from a tech perspective, we make sure that technology is intuitive, it delivers, it fits clinical workflows, it doesn't disrupt existing clinical workflows and so forth. So my main advice would be, don't underestimate the operational impact of embracing telemedicine. Saying all of that, once it is adopted, it's phenomenal how it scales, and how you can get access to good quality healthcare to way more patients than before. We're at this stage at a quite exciting space in terms of occupational health, bringing our technology, our primary care technology, into the occupational health space, and really enabling companies to proactively manage the health and safety of their workforce. So this concept of precision occupational health and safety is what we are calling it, and bringing that into heavy industry, for example, but basically into any occupational health scenario is very exciting. We've got huge opportunities to really stretch our abilities around tech development, around remote diagnostics, around interoperability of data, breaking down these silos that exist in a lot of organizations around the health of their employees. Using that information to really build actionable insights, and using those insights to steer the health of their employees, obviously for the sake of having healthy employees and for those companies to be more productive and more efficient. So that's a really exciting space. I think on the AI or machine learning side, of course, there's a lot of opportunity to use all of this health data and really add value to the patients or the workers themselves, and also to the decision makers sitting behind those patients.